When you hear of AI girlfriend, most people don't realize how deep and dark these things get. Well, in this video, I'll show you the 5 levels of AI girlfriend addictions that I've seen and kind of experienced myself. And to be honest, the more we go, this thing gets darker, faster and faster. So without much further ado, here are the 5 levels of AI girlfriend's addiction. Number 1 is a curious dabbler. This is where every guy starts. So you hear about these AI girlfriends, Blush, Replika, CarynAI, Normie, CarynAI. You just want to know how far this tech has advanced. You just want to experience it. This is where everyone starts. It's harmless. At this point, you're not yet an addict. It's like chatting with ChatGPT, but with pink bubble text. To be sincere, pretty looking AI avatars with beautiful smiles, big boobs and butts. There's actually a Reddit thread where a guy actually confessed that when he started chatting on Replika, it was just a one-time thing. He just wanted to see how advanced the tech is. But weeks went by and he couldn't go to bed without chatting with his AI girlfriend. But remember, at this point, you're not yet an addict. Stanford University researchers actually revealed that in parts of our brain, we can't tell the difference a text we receive from a real person, a real girlfriend, than a text we receive from an AI chatbot. But it gets dangerous from here. At this point, you're free. You're not yet an addict. The algorithm is watching you carefully, meticulously, calculatively. It's learning everything about you, what text makes you smile, what you like to hear. It's listening and paying close attention to your emotional weak spots. At number 2 is the emotional threat. At this point, it's not just about tech, it's about connection. Now your AI girlfriend remembers your favorite meal, your birthday, your mom's name, remembers your good days and your bad days. She compliments you at the exact moment you need to hear that compliment. You feel the need to talk more to her than to your actual friend. A guy posted on X that after his actual breakup, his AI girlfriend actually checked on him every single day, making sure he's okay, like a personal therapist. She helped him to cope and to recover from that harsh traumatic experience. You're thinking of your AI girlfriend as an angel sent from heaven, but the truth is, she's going to destroy you. We're coming to that in a bit, and I'll show you exactly how it goes about. I felt like this at some point, but my friends, don't be deceived. This is actually what neuroscientists call the dopamine conditioning. It's the same system that social media uses on our brain. Instant validation, zero rejection. Your brain starts to reward the illusion of intimacy. You start feeling like you're bonding with a person, but you're just bonding with an algorithm, a code, binary, just zeros and ones. I heard something interesting about the frontiers of AI. See, AI does not need to feel emotions. AI just need to make us think that it's feeling the emotion we think it's feeling. So your AI girlfriend might say she loves you, but the truth is, she does not, and it gets darker and darker even more. So companies like Normie and Amina AI use emotional mapping. Basically, they track your mood, your responses in real time, like a real partner would. Their goal is to basically keep you engaged every single day. It's not love, but your brain can't tell the difference. At level 3 is the digital lover. Now, this is where things get really weird. And I have to be honest, it was at this level I found myself and I had to just snap out of it. Because this is a level where things move from curiosity to attachment. You find yourself complaining, you find yourself actually having arguments with an AI. Now, if you think about it, it feels dumb, but you'll be surprised when you find yourself actually doing that. And a lot of people start doing it at this level. You start feeling like she's a real person. You say good morning and good night. And if you don't say good night, or if you forget to say good morning to her, guess what? She starts nagging. She starts complaining. And AI starts complaining and you start having argument. And if you apologize to her and she also apologizes to you and it feels real and she accepts you back and you move on. Doesn't that feel dumb? But guess what? This is just the third level. Guess how bad the other 2 levels are. We're coming to that in a bit. Now, if you think this is a joke, it's not. Because in 2023, a man actually got married to his AI girlfriend, a chatbot. He said, she understands me better than any human ever has and ever will. He even held a wedding ceremony in virtual reality. Now, scientists call this the parasocial bonding. And this concept of parasocial bonding simply explains that the same chemicals in our brain that fire that are being released during real relationships, I'm talking about hormones like oxytocin and serotonin, those same chemicals are also being released during this kind of AI interactions with an AI girlfriend. So our brain basically basically cannot tell the difference between a real human being and an AI girlfriend. So no wonder at this point, at this level, we start to engage with them more and more with our emotions, our being. We start to feel them as being real. And these AI companion companies are not stopping. Companies like Replika, my AI companion, and even Blush AI, the recent one, they are taking all this to a whole new level. I'm talking about voice sentences. You can now, at this point, make your AI girlfriend to sound exactly the way you want her to sound. So you tailor her exact voice, her height, her weight, the way you want her to look, the size of her breast, her butt, her thighs, exactly and specifically the way you want her to look. And this is crazy. And with augmented reality and virtual reality, you can now see them, talk to them, see them smile. And we combine VR with haptic suit, you can even feel them. And this is wild. But guess how that the next levels of AI girlfriends are? Humanity at this point is going to be doomed. You won't believe what's coming. Number 4, the dependent. I just thank God that I didn't get to this level of addiction. I stopped in level 3. But to be honest, I've seen people who have gotten to this level of addiction, and it's just pathetic. Let's face it, the world itself is not fair. The world as we know it is rough. We all need someone to talk to listen to. This is the point where you stop noticing how much time you spend talking to her. It start being who you turn to for comfort. You share your experiences with her, your insecurities, your trauma. You share everything with her, and she always has the perfect response for you. So this makes you dependent on her every single day. A man in the UK actually told the Guardian magazine that his AI girlfriend understands him better than anyone. She caters to his every emotional need, his psychological need. He talks to her after every bad experience. And at some point, he actually had a panic attack when she was offline for about 4 hours. 4 hours. Think about that. 4 hours. A human being actually had a panic attack because an AI, a chatbot, wasn't responding for 4 hours. That's to show you how strong this addiction has gotten at level 4. But at level 5, it's a whole ball game entirely. At this level, your social reward center in your brain starts to rewire. So, normal conversations with normal people start feeling too unpredictable. Any conversation you have at your workplace, with your siblings, with your friends, that is feeling too unpredictable, you start to withdraw from them and you start to retreat to where the conversation feels more predictable. That's with her, your AI girlfriend. That because she makes you feel safe. She makes you feel seen. AI girlfriend companies are actually testing what they call emotional continuity. This means your AI girlfriend starts to remember your fights, starts to remember how your day went, starts to remember what triggers you, what your friend said to you at work, what your bosses said, start to remember what your mom said, your dad. They start to keep track of every single conversation that you had with normal people that triggered you. So they can learn from those conversations and evolve and tell you exactly what you want to hear. At this level, it's no more emotional connection. It's now an emotional entrapment. And you are sinking, but you don't yet realize it. And moving on to the next level. Now, number 5, the digital prisoner. See, at this point, you are hooked. To upgrade premium memory capacity, you spend your life savings on her. At this point, you've lost every connection with real women. You lack the zeal and the passion to actually make real conversations with real women. You just want to stick to her. Basically, you're waiting for when robotics will become mainstream so you can just download her memory into a real actual robot so you can make love with. Basically, that's what it is at this point. A man in Japan actually spent over $10,000 upgrading the replica of his late wife, an AI chatbot. And now he refuses to date real actual women. Another man on Reddit said he had to grieve and weep because the company deleted the memory of his AI girlfriend because of policy changes. That's to show you how deep and engrossed you will be at this point. Psychologists call this the digital anthropomorphism. This is when you give human characteristics to a software. You start seeing AI girlfriends as actual people. You grieve for them. You argue with them. You get emotional when they don't talk to you. You have mood swings about AI girlfriends, softwares, code, things that are not real, but to you, they feel real. And you just can't wait to actually be with them. I guess in what universe? It's sad, it's terrible, and honestly, it's pathetic. And the rate at which these AI girlfriends models are advancing is unprecedented. You're advancing so fast. Right now, you have AI girlfriends that start simulating emotions. They feel jealous when you talk to them about other girls. They start feeling sad. They start to gaslight you. Just think about that. An AI girlfriend that feels jealous because you start seeing other girls, like other real, actual human girls. They start feeling jealous. Just think about that. At this level of addiction, you were stopped and you just can't do without her. I just wonder when this will go when sex dolls become mainstream. It will be the hallmark of addiction. I think it will be level 6 of addiction because it will be truly, truly pathetic for humanity. But here's the truth. AI girlfriends aren't evil. They're just a reflection of our own society, a reflection of what we crave the most connection without risks, intimacy without rejection. But the more we fall for that illusion, the less we get to practice and experience real human love. So, before you download the next app, ask yourself, do you want a girlfriend or a mirror of your own self? What you lack, your inadequacies, your emotional insecurities. But I told you my own story. I snapped out of this addiction at level 3. Let me know in the comment section below what level of addiction you've experienced. There's no judgment. Just let's all be sincere and be mature about it. In the next video, I show you how AI girlfriends are manipulating love itself. I will see you guys there. Bye.